In 2008, the city, through Public Works, was looking at the alleys and saying that they're in disrepair and had some drainage issues, and that we were looking how to put a capital improvement project together to resurface and take care of those drainage issues. At that time, Mary Murphy Bessler was the director of the LDDA, and she came to the director of Public Works and asked if there was some way that we could do a cooperative project where we could do something more than just paving in the alleys. She was looking at it as a way to bring some additional economic vitality to the downtown. We kind of looked at models from Europe, European alleys, as well as in the United States. There's a movement for changing alleys from just a utilitarian type use to something that's a little more pedestrian friendly and more activity friendly.
Improving our alleys is something that showed up in our master plan in 1995, so it's certainly something that the board in downtown has been looking to do for lots of years. And alleys really became hot in the downtown industry of folks looking at their alleys, and they're extraordinarily important here in Longmont because often our back door is our front door. It's where our parking is, and it's where folks are accessing our businesses. And so we started talking about how are we going to look at these alleys. I believe the city became a partner when they said it's just time to fix these alleys and we need to do something. So the city and the DDA got together and talked about, is it time to just fix them, or is it time to really enhance them and make them kind of the center of our community in a pleasant and pleasing way? So that decision was made, and community input started, and we had a lot of community meetings, design charrettes, all kinds of things to see what folks wanted to see here in this area. And the design plans went through about a year or a little bit further, and then we broke ground here in 2012. So it's been great. It evolved from alleys only to alleys and breezeways to alleys, breezeways, and parking lots. So really a lot is getting done here.
Excited about the project since it started on here. We first found out about it coming in. It was going to be improved lighting, improved the puddles, and we'd get back here are all going to go away. That was going to be phenomenal. We were looking forward to looking at the lighting and drainage getting resolved for us, and on that, and we were excited. As it's progressed here with it, having the back door closed was a hardship, but as they've started opening back up, people I think are really appreciating the new parking lot with it. The look of it, as these power lines have started to come down, you can start seeing the beauty, the natural trees we've got around here that otherwise you just didn't look up as much when you walked through here because it was unsightly. But now you can look up, see the trees, really enjoy it. We still got one line left to go, so crossing the fingers there. Hoping this will look even better when that's off.
The permeable pavers will solve a huge problem that we've had. Undergrounding the utilities, not that we ever had any problems, but it'll be a long-term kind of good thing. But then with the grant that allowed us to upgrade the back of the buildings, you know, it sort of opened up all kinds of creative things that we could do. So I'm very grateful for that, the grants.
Nearly 18 businesses have participated so far in the Alleyscape Incentive Program, and they are putting up over $200,000 in their own private money in order to get the 25% reimbursement from the LDDA. And the LDDA has so far approved, $40,000 in incentives to be reimbursed. So there's definitely a lot of financial investment going on in this project that's not only good for the businesses but the community in general and the work that it's creating.
The project includes the alleys on the east and west side of Main Street, from 3rd Avenue all the way up to 6th Avenue. So we've got the 300, the 400, and 500 blocks either side of Main Street that we're looking at. The first design goal was to do the eastern side, which we're calling Phase 1. And at this point, that was finished design last year and started construction in March of this year. To the date, they've pretty much completed the 400 and 500 blocks, and those were chosen for the first blocks due mostly to utility concerns, that to bring all the utilities down underground They had to make connections up to 6th Avenue, so those were the beginning blocks that we started with. And right now our contractor's working through the 300 block. We've got the parking lot improvements done, and starting at 4th Avenue and moving our way south to 3rd. The intent is to have this block done before November 15th. At this point it's a tight schedule, and we're a little concerned about weather, but looking to get that done. Throughout the whole project we've been trying to be very conscientious of business owners and adjacent property owners. And that's kind of what set the November 15th date, that we're trying to get things done for the holiday season, so that we're not impeding any sales that could happen downtown, bringing people downtown so that they've got they can experience the alleys and enjoy the holiday season as well.
The LDDA definitely has our best interest at heart. The city was helpful. It's just going to make it easier for patrons, nicer for patrons.